Hello, everyone. I just wanted to give you an update on the podcast and just to say my thank yous to everybody that's watched the video so far. Sorry, I'm walking downstairs. And I just want to just say, I'm really grateful for everybody that's watched it so far and the people that have come forward and commented. And, well, it's beautiful, isn't it? That they've come forward and they've opened up and spoke to me already. It's been really overwhelming and emotional at times, and yeah, it's really nice to know that people actually care and want to better themselves or get a better understanding of what us as men go through. And I just wanted to give you just a little update. You could say like a follow-up to episode 1. I did do episode 2, but I felt it was a bit of a mess. There was bits that were really good, and I just felt with the video it was more connecting to people so people can understand, and when there is pauses in between they can then say and understand that why I do what I do. I do sometimes go into my head, especially when you're going straight off your head. You don't have anything written in front of you, and I would like to get to the point where everything I say is not needing to be read. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go down that trap and go down that way. But yeah, guys, I know I mentioned on my Facebook post that I appreciate you guys watching, and I do, but I really, really need you to go back in to YouTube, and I'm not expecting to watch the video again. If you do, that'd be amazing, but that's not what I'm doing. I really need you to do the thumbs up. And I promise you, it's not, I don't get any money for it. I don't get anything for it. But what it actually does is it actually notifies YouTube that the viewers are interested in my video, in my content. And what they'll do is then they will push it and they will advertise it more. And anybody that goes on to podcasting or anybody that goes in YouTube to cover any of the subjects as well, what they'll actually do is they'll put my podcast right at the front. And then it gives me the opportunity for it to go worldwide and for people to actually notice it. Because it'll be great to only rely on my 500 people that I follow and people that I'm kind of friends with on my Facebook, but I can't rely on that. It needs to go out to the masses, and I need organisations to see it and to know that I'm wanting to help in some sort of way. Yeah, it was an introduction. I get that not everybody's going to be solely interested in me or my life, and I'm going to try and stay clear a little bit of it, but I'm going to say what's actually happened for me to feel that way and for me to want to do what I want to do. And yeah, the love element maybe was a bit too much. I get that, and maybe I came across a bit like, I need. I mean, I don't need anyone in my life to I don't need somebody in my life to complete me. At the end of the day, I'm going to do what I do best, and if nobody sees that, then that's down to them. And at the end of the day, you cannot make somebody want to be with you or want to spend time with you. It is what it is. But God, it's so beautiful today. But yeah, I'm happy. I was very nervous about posting it. I was really anxious with it. I didn't know how it was going to be perceived. I didn't know what was what. Yeah, I've had a lot of views, and I'm really, really grateful. It's kind of weird to even contemplate or even think that my podcast has been watched over 125 hours. Wow, it's crazy. And yeah, I'm not doing it for my own personal gain as such. I'm not looking at it from a monetary side of things. To get to that level, I think you got to get like 500 hours watched before you even start making pennies, and you have to get 500 subscribers and 1 million views and all that kind of stuff. I'm not at that level. Hopefully one day I will be, but I'm just going to keep going. That's what you need to do. So through all your struggles and issues that you go through, you can't give up. A lot of people depend on you, not just yourself, but other people around you depend on you. And I know people depend on me, not just my kids, but other people need me in their lives. So That's what I'm going to do. That's my purpose. Yeah, like I said, episode two, yeah, it was too raw. It was all over the shop. It was a mess. And how it started was, people that know me, I'm a very spiritual person in the sense that I get a lot of visitors. I get people that come to me quite a lot, and you could say on spirit form. And again, I'm not trying to claim I'm some sort of clairvoyant and what have you, but there's certain low moments that I'm in, I feel like I'm being contacted. And then when I dream and when I'm in sleep form, a lot of people come to me, and a lot of people say to me, how has this person come to you when they haven't come to me? I get that. I don't know. And maybe it's some kind of channeling element where people come to me and then I pass on the information that I get, and hopefully gives that person a little bit of peace. So for me, I do what I do. So what I do is I will record certain notes because I feel it could be something I could bring up in the next podcast. And what I did with episode 2, something came to me in the morning and I recorded my voice just for notes. And then because everybody knows I can talk, that quick note ended up being 42 minutes of notes. And I felt, look, I can actually use this and I can actually add an ending to it. And I had really uplifting motivational element that I put at the end, which was really, really good, which I'm obviously going to use on my next episode 2 for sure, because it's mine, and I'll take credit on that one. But I just didn't think the audio worked. I think the videos work better, so people can get to know me and get an understanding of who I am. So yeah, that's it really. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to go visit a friend in Milton Keynes who is doing a psychic and well-being fair in New Bradwell in Milton Keynes. So I'm going to go get something to eat right now, and then I'm going to take the 1 hour drive to get back home to spend a couple of hours around the fair and connect and network with some people. I will be doing some business cards soon to have, like my YouTube page and my Spotify account and my, you could say, work email for the podcast, just so people can reach out, and if they want to talk and they want to say some stuff, then they're more than welcome to speak to me. If people would like to get involved in the podcast and like to come on as a guest, I'm more than welcome. Yes, I don't want to go down the route where it's all just psychic and everything else, but that's all part of loss, and they cover all elements of love, and it's all the other shit in between, and that's what it is. It's all involved. It's kinetic. It's all around this mad, crazy world that we live in. So all them elements will be within the podcast. So I'm happy to do that. I have my friend Claire that's agreed to come on the podcast, and she might come on regularly. Maybe she might come on every few months or something to let you know what she's up to and what kind of business ventures she's busy working on. And again, that's advertising her business. It's not any gain to me, but if it helps my friends, then I want to do that, and it'll open the door for other people to maybe reach out and maybe want to go have a reading, or to go to Reiki, or to go to palm reading, tarot cards, that kind of thing. That's down to them. That's their choices. That's not everybody's bag, but at the end of the day, if it reaches out to one person, then it helps, then I'm happy. So yeah, so I'm going to go and get some breakfast now. I was in the gym last night for about 2 hours, proper good workout, and it was just my way of celebrating being on my own and being single. I've got to keep my mind active, and I think when I was speaking to my cousin Cam yesterday, which was really nice to speak to him as well, and thank you, Cam, for reposting, you and your beautiful girlfriend who shared and reposted the link, and hopefully that opened the door for other people to reach out and want to watch the videos. And I was speaking to Cam yesterday, and we were chatting about mental health, and it's good that there's somebody out there trying to help, and because every little bit helps, right? And that's not a plug for one of the supermarket companies, but yeah, every little bit counts. And I think, if everybody gives a little, it will help, and it will help the world for sure. So yeah, I was chatting to my cousin yesterday, and it was really good to open up and speak a little bit about mental health and what he was going through in life, and what I've gone through. And that just came from my video. We're family, we keep in contact, and the way me and Cam will chat is, we've got a massive love and infatuation with Eminem. So, and that was my brother's favourite as well. We all loved Eminem, and we still do. And that's what we did. Me and Cam, we're always out and expressing with Joyner Lucas and Eminem and Busta Rhymes and all the artists that we love. And yeah, it's just through communication. So I felt yesterday was an eye-opener, and it definitely helped. And that helped me, and that was one of the main reasons and purposes that I did it. So people that haven't spoken in a while can speak out. People that haven't spoke to their mothers in a while, some people obviously can't, like myself. But if by me posting what I did, sorry, the sun's a bit bright there, I'm not trying to advertise businesses while I'm in the industrial section or I'm getting into trouble. But so then again, I've done my job. So yeah, so thank you for everybody that has watched the videos. This is just more of a follow-up, just to say thank you, and I appreciate you guys. And yeah, if you don't mind, please just go back in. It doesn't cost anything. You're not going to get inundated with crap like you do in FB with all the videos and stuff that just gets sent onto your posts. But all that does is just lets YouTube know that I'm being watched. Views do help, so I'm grateful. Thank you. But the thumbs up, it literally is clicking on the thumb. Doesn't do anything to you. All it does is informs them. And then with Spotify, I haven't had many views, and that's understandable because YouTube is a different kettle of fish with regards to videos. But with Spotify, underneath the video thumbnail, you'll see a circle with a plus. If you click on that, it's like a like as well. And what that does is, like when you like a certain artist, I'm not going to name any names, but if there's a certain artist that you love and you watch their videos or what have you, when you like them, every time they update a new song or a new video, their video pops up on the Spotify, or their song pops up that they've got a new album. It's exactly the same for podcasts. It doesn't do anything, it doesn't give you loads of stuff, and it doesn't cost you nothing. All it is the circle and the plus. And then that also informs Spotify as well that somebody wants to watch. All right, so it helped me. And maybe somebody within their organization can help me to get better, and that'll make my podcast better, and that I'll be able to help more people as well as help myself. So on my YouTube as well, I've also put links now. I've pinned, because I did say I was going to do it, but it was just so much with the release of the video and stuff like that. It was like a massive release, mentally as well. I've gone in there this morning and I've pinned details on strongmen.org.uk and the great work that those guys do, and they've got the link to their website. So if you want to go in there and you want to sponsor them, that will also be great. And they've also got some videos, like I said, the Kilimanjaro videos, really good, really emotional, and you could feel what it meant to them guys when they eventually reached the highest peak of Kilimanjaro. And geez, I don't know if I'd be able to do that, but I would love to give it a go, for sure I would do that kind of stuff. And then the Man Cave as well, that's another organisation that helps men, and there's different branches in Northampton, Milton Keynes and surrounding areas. And there's also the Lodge MK, which helps women deal with bereavements and issues that they've gone through. So please, guys, just give them a like, man. Follow them. That's all they want. They just want to get their name out there to try and reach the masses and try and reach people that are struggling. And if we do our little bit, then it's going to help, right? I'm just trying to get through them pearly gates when my time's up, and I've done some bad at my time, trust me, and I've done some wrong, but I know that what I'm going to be doing, and again, not too bad, I don't know why I said that, please don't but no, in the sense that I know I could do a hell of a lot better. But so I want you guys to just help. That's what we need. All right, so yeah, so I've got the psychic and wellbeing fair today that I'm going to go for a couple of hours and see my friend Claire, and and just support, because that's what it's about. And if need be, get my name out and then chat to her a bit more about what she's going to be doing, so I can put it in my next podcast. And then hopefully I can see some old friends and some old faces and some new faces. It'd be good to see people. And yeah, and then I've got drinks and food with one of my besties later on today, and then tomorrow I've got time with my beautiful daughter, and then I've got some time going out for dinner and a bit of business work with one of my friends tomorrow night, which I'm looking forward to as well. And then get home late, and then it's wake up and get back to work again and get back to the grind. My plan is I'm going to Greece in 2 weeks' time. I'm going to a beautiful island called Kefalonia, which I love. I try and go every year. This will be the third year in a row that I'm going. This time I'm going by myself. I know, boohoo, but for me it's time to reflect and time to be by myself. And yeah, I'm going to do a podcast while I'm out there, because why not? I might as well. The monster has awakened, so I'm going to do as many as I possibly can to get my voice out there, like I keep saying. And so I'm going to probably going to release the episode 2 on Friday the 24th, I believe it is, or the 25th. It might be Friday the 25th. I'm going to release the video then, just before I get on the plane, and then I'll follow up with people once I get to Greece, 5.5 hours later, once I get to the pool and the beaches, and I've got a few drinks, but I've got to worry. I know a lot of people are worrying now, because if I have a few drinks and I do a podcast, I'm probably just going to completely unwind. But no, I'm not going to do what I did in Romania, where I completely I was just emotionally, I was a mess, and I just completely opened up, and maybe I said a bit too much, and that was really raw. I'm going to try and hold back from that, because it's not just going to be on Facebook, so I've got to watch what I say. But don't worry, guys, I'm going to hold back on all the people that have done me wrong in all the years that I've been alive. I'm not going to get into slander and everything else. That's just not me. It might be the old me, where I hold a lot of grudges and a lot of pain towards other people. But yeah, I'm better than that now. I'm more about living now. I'm not so much trying to live in the past. We try and get away from it, and we try and stay clear of thinking about what's happened in the past. But for me, I can't change what's happened then. I can mend bridges, and I can build the communication back up with certain individuals that don't want to talk to me anymore. But life's too short to have grudges, and people don't like me, people don't want to talk to me. That's down to them, and I know I'm a good person, so I don't really need to justify myself too much there. But yeah, so I hope everyone's going to be great, and this is just a small video. I say it's small, but it's 20 minutes. This is like my voice notes. People know me. I send a quick voice note, and it ends up being a massive voice note. So yeah, I love you guys, and thank you for watching, and hopefully you keep watching. And and just be true and speak the truth, and be good to yourself, look after your family. Like I said, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so enjoy today, enjoy the weather, wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your weather, enjoy your family time, and be with the people that you love. We can't all be alone, but I'm going to get out there and mix today and be around people, and step out my comfort zone. Sometimes you just have to do it. But let me go eat some breakfast, because I'm absolutely starving, and I'm not going to advertise them as much as I'd want free breakfast. I can't live this way and eat this way, but I think I've done pretty well in the gym lately and over the last year. And sometimes you've got to cheat a little bit. It just means you've got to work harder when you get back in the gym. So I'll get back in the gym Monday, Tuesday, through the week, and then from that I'll just work double harder. But so guys, take care of yourself, and I love you all. And again, please go back into YouTube. It's like a tick, thumbs up, it helps me. I know I've had 100 and something views now, which is amazing, but I've had 6 likes or 7 likes. And yes, I'm grateful, but you imagine what it'd be like if I had 100 likes and how it would look in YouTube. And then to get invited by them to come to the studios, and they would help me with my podcast and tell me the best equipment to use and the better way to bring myself across more and to help me. And that's what I want. Help me to help others. That's all I'm asking. All right. So take care. Have an amazing day today and have an amazing weekend. Please stay safe and just love each other. All right. And if you're feeling down and you're feeling crap, if you know me personally, get in contact. We can chat. We can video chat. We can... No, you don't want one of my voice notes. They're too much. And a few of my friends and family will tell you. No. But, you know, get in contact. I'll give you my number. We can chat. You know, if I can help in any which way I can. If you need to get out of the house, we can meet up for a coffee. You know, we can just chat. Okay? And maybe I'll buy the coffee, all right? So don't overthink about it, all right? And, yeah, guys, I love you, all right? Take care. Ciao, ciao for now.